Let's do it. We're going to start in child's pose today. Go ahead and take a moment to find a comfortable version of that for you. Big toes can come close, knees closer together, wider apart, and then you just kind of settle forward. No rush into stillness here. Sometimes I feel like in the morning especially, it can be nice to sort of just gently make your way there, maybe coming into the shape and out of the shape as you begin to slowly find some semblance of ease. And ease doesn't necessarily mean that it feels overly comfortable the whole time, or that it's your favorite shape to rest in. Rather, I would invite you to look at that word in this context of practice, ease, as just ease somewhere. Can you access ease in your breath? Can you notice ease in your fingers? Can you find release in your face? Your neck, your breath, and hopefully over time, your mind. Cultivating ease isn't as broad stroking as everything becomes easy. Rather, it becomes a cultivation of discipline to look for the space where there is space and accept when there's not. Trusting that the version of you that you show up in, physically, mentally, emotionally, is the right version. It doesn't need to change. It will likely, with your continued effort, your mindfulness, your discipline to show up. Doesn't need to, though. Because the way you show up in this moment is perfect, it's right. Simply because it is. And so you stay for one more full breath in and one more full breath out. On your next inhale, start to shift forward to find a tabletop position. Use the inhale. As you exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Flowing with the breath on your inhale, rock forward to find a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gently descend to tabletop. Lower to the knees. Exhale, child's pose, hips sink back to heels. You'll just move with the breath. So long inhale, tabletop. Long exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale pulls you forward to find plank. Exhale shifts you back to your downward facing dog. Inhale softly to your knees. Exhale to your child's pose. Good, keep going. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank, little engagement, little activation. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop, gentle descent. Exhale, child's pose. Do that one more time through, warming things up. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. This time as you inhale, come to tabletop and stay. Shoulders stack over wrists, line your knees back under your hips. On your next inhale, find cow. Drop your belly, tip your tailbone up, gaze up, chin up. Exhale to cat, tuck chin, round shoulders, pull your chin towards your chest, look in towards your belly button. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round your spine. Good, one more together. Breathe in, find a big arch, tailbone, crown of head squeeze closer together. Exhale, pull them far apart as you tuck and round in. And then when your next breath comes, just start to move around a little bit. Move through cat, move through cow, circle your neck, shift your hips, drop a forearm, drop an elbow. Just start to move around. Get the body to warm up. Yeah, move through the big joints, right? Shoulders, wrists, hips, knees. I'd add ankles and toes to that. They're not big joints, but they're important ones. As you're moving around, as you're circling around, take the fingers out to opposite sides of the room. Keep moving, keep swaying, keep circling. Motion is lotion. You have lots of synovial joints in your body. Your body likes movement, and the more it moves, the more it likes to move. The easier it becomes to move. It's when we sleep for long periods of time or we sit on the couch for long periods of time, that's when we get off and we're like, oh God. Right, so here is your type of lubrication. Good. And then you can slowly work yourself back to a kind of neutral stance here. One last moment, you can flip your right palm up, palm facing the ceiling. Just wiggle your fingers a little bit, shake the wrists forward and back, wiggle around a little bit. And you can let that go, circle it out, shake it out, plant the palm. Do that on the left side. More or less pressure into the left wrist, little wiggles of the fingers, open and close, make a fist. Shift the weight a little side to side, front to back. Good for the practice, but just good for us in general. Lots of wrist movement in our daily activity, typically. And then shake that out. Okay, back to a nice neutral tabletop. So hands are under your shoulders, a little spread through the fingertips, hips are over your knees. Inhale your right leg back and your left arm forward once you found a little bit of balance. Take a breath in, finding length between hand and foot. Exhale wide, so left elbow goes wide, right knee goes to the tricep. Doesn't have to touch, you just squeeze it towards it. Yep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze wide. Left elbow wide, right knee wide. Yep, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale, find length. Exhale, squeeze and stay. Right knee starts to open and close, just like a fire hydrant. Left hand can stay lifted, or you can tap your left hand towards the floor for a little more stability. You got 5 more fire hydrants to the right. 4, 3, 2. Hold your right leg up. Hold for 5. Just lift it up. 4, 3, 2. Release to neutral. Left side, prepare. Left leg goes up. Right hand reaches forward once you're ready. Find that strong tabletop position. Core engaged. Breathe in, find length. Breathe out, squeeze wide, compress side bodies. Yes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze wide. Good, breathe, reach, front to back. Exhale, squeeze wide, side to side. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, wide, stay. Left leg starts your fire hydrant. Right arm can stay up or stabilize. Yep. 4 more, 4. Final 2. Last one, lift for the hold. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe, stable belly. 4. You're here. 3, 2, neutral tabletop. Good. Send your hips back just for a quick moment. Maybe release the hands, palms up, wiggle the wrists. Circle your hands. Inhale, plant the palms, shift forward, tabletop. Exhale, tuck toes, find downward facing dog, hips up and back. Can pedal out your heels a little bit here in the shape, bend your knees. Shift a little right and left, move things around. Let this shape start to kind of come into a type of welcomeness, right? Doesn't need to be like your favorite down dog yet, but you know, we're working our way there little by little. Inhale, shift forward, find a high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Feel your pelvic bones and core engaged by them pulling a little bit closer towards each other. See if you can shift some weight forward so you come up a little higher on your toes. Eventually you'll stack. Yeah. Good job. Heels over the arches of your feet. Beautiful. Soften up a little bend in your elbow so you're less in the joint and more in the muscle. Hold for 5. Long neck. 4. Crown of the head stretches forward. Yeah. 3. 2, take a breath in, top of this plank. Exhale, lower to the belly, option to lower to your knees. Come down slow. See if you can land chest and belly at the same rate. Beautiful control. Uncurl your toes, glue your toes to the floor. Inhale, peel up to find cobra, just a little lift of your chest. Find some notes in your spine, right? Inhale, hold it. Exhale, release it. Good. Next inhale, roll up, peel up, lift up. Right? Chest lift, shoulders roll back, nothing's yanking, you're lifting with strength. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift, hold, and stay. Down through your feet. Shoulders just gently pull away from your ears. You might lift and float your hands off the floor, calling in a little bit more strength of your spine. See if you can lift up without the help of your hands. Just lift your chest a little bit higher. There it is. Hold the shape. You're here for 5. Let the body start to warm up. Wake up. 3, 2, release chest, plant palms, press up, tabletop, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Good. And then settle for a sec. So let your heels sink towards the floor, finding a nice stable downward facing dog. It might mean that you bend your knees a little bit to get your heels a little closer to the floor, find a more welcome shape. Palms push firmly into the floor, firm up your quads, feel your belly engage. See if you can lean into some stillness. A breath in, a breath out. Try to lean into that stillness. Good. All right, inhale. Now lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, take your walk to the top. As many steps as you'd like. Meet in a forward fold. You can take a moment to hang here. Maybe grab your hands behind your back and just lift your knuckles up and off. You might nod your head out a few times, shake and wiggle the neck if it needs it. Bend one knee, straighten the other, just moving it around or leaning into stillness, yeah? Good, and if you've got any grips, take the moment to let them go. Start to roll up, peel up all the way to standing. You can take as many inhales and exhales as you'd like. Hit of your low belly rolls you up. Good, at the top, any adjustments you need to make. And then a long breath in, eyes open or close, and a full breath out. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, reach and rise. Exhale, grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. Take a breath in, lengthen up from the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Find a little bit of length on the left side of your body. So you can use your right hand to kind of push the left elbow down. Accentuate a little bit more stretch. Push your hips out towards the left. Good. Inhale, pass through center. Stay for the exhale. Take a breath in, find some length. Exhale, up and over to your left. So hips push to the right. Half moon shape. Little bit left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Chest up, chin up, spine stays long. Yep. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale, baby back bend. Elbows squeeze in towards the bottom of the ribs. Chest puffs up. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen to look forward. Exhale, find your high plank position. Step back. Shoulders stack over wrists. You've been here before, so halfway down or maybe all the way down again. Breathe in, top of plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, halfway or all the way. Inhale to a cobra again or upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hips press up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Go ahead, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. Travel to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen to look forward. Breathe in. Breathe out and fold. Close the gap. Squeeze forehead to shins. Inhale, rise and stretch all the way up. Exhale, interlace your grip, release your index fingers, cross at the thumbs, breath in, find length, breath out, take it to the right. Hips to the left, big push. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way to the left, the hips to the right this time. Big push through the hips. Yep, inhale, center. Exhale, backward bend, squeeze and lift. Inhale, rise and reach all the way up. Exhale, empty and fold. Breath all the way out, squeeze in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. Good, one more version like that. Bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, travel to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen to look forward. Exhale, fold, squeeze, close the gap. Inhale, rise and stretch. Exhale, palms together, just hook at the thumbs. Take a breath in, find some length. Breath out, side bend right. Yep, see if you can keep the palms closed as you push your hips towards the left. Breathe in, come through center, nice. Breathe out, take it to the left. Big push of your hips, long stretch on the side. Yes, inhale, center. Exhale, backward bend, your choice to keep the palms together or open them wide. Yeah. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, forward fold. Halfway lift, prepare. Send it through chaturanga at the bottom of your exhale. So bottom of chaturanga is the bottom of your exhale. And then inhale fills up. That's when the spine arches. You have enough room to fill the lungs really full. An exhale pulls you back. That power from the low belly. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, take your right hand anywhere on the outside of your left leg. Look up through your left arm all the way to the ceiling. Take a little twist. Inhale, right palm plants to plank, shift forward. Exhale, right hand takes it to the left, back to your twist. So same hand, same thing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right hand, left twist. Good, keep going. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right hand, left side twist. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, twist. Same side, still going. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one to plank. Inhale. Exhale, back to your twist. Little change. Inhale to side plank. So spin the heels to the left. Sweep your right arm up. Side plank facing the street. Good. So reach and stretch through your fingertips. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Yeah, find a strong engagement. You're here for 5. Connect to your breath. 4, 3, 2. Lower your bottom shin to the floor. Supported side plank. Reach your top arm over. Find some length in your side body. Push your hips up. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Nice and close. Good. Inhale, reach. Keep the top leg lifted. Exhale, squeeze in. Good. 5, you reach. Squeeze. Lengthen. 2 more. Last one long. Squeeze. Reset. Side plank. Bend and grab for your foot. Kick into your hand. Kick back. Kick up. Maybe look up. Maybe look down. Close your eyes. Play with the wiggles. Good. Inhale back to your side plank. Exhale, step the top foot forward. Come into a low, easy twist. So left hand stays planted. Just sweep your right arm back up for the twist. Yep. Good. Let your chest and ribs pull open. Beautiful. Big inhale. Exhale to a half split. Send your hips back. Maybe slide the hands back and up. Tent into the fingertips. Or lean a little forward. See if there's some space to lean into. Inhale, low lunge, shift forward, sweep your arms overhead, drop your hips nice and heavy. Slight little tuck of the pelvis will help to open up your hip flexors, release a little in your low back. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale to a high plank. Plant your palms to frame your foot. Step your right foot back, high plank position. Shoulders over wrists, strong core. Breath in, top of plank. Breath out, chaturanga just halfway down. Option to lower to the knees. Good, it's right back up plank. It's right back down, chaturanga. Keep moving with your breath, lower and lift. Yep, you have 5. Nice, Casey. 4. Done in 3. Here for 2. Last one. Child's pose, hips to heels, send the weight back. Good. Yeah, wiggle out the wrists, give them a little love. And then we're right back to it. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. For good measure, inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left hand comes to the right, big twist, look up towards the ceiling. Stay for another full breath in and all the way out. Inhale to plank, shift forward. Exhale to the twist, left hand goes for the right side. Yep, inhale to plank. Exhale to the twist, left to right. Beautiful. Inhale, plank. Exhale, twist. Inhale, plank. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, twist. Inhale, side plank, heel spin to the right. Left arm sweeps open. Side plank your way. So press your hips up towards the ceiling. Yeah, feel that work come from the upper hip to pull you up, working obliques. Reach through your fingertips, drive out of that bottom shoulder as you build strength and stabilization. Still here for 3. Connected to your breath, 2. And then lower the bottom shin to the floor with control. Take your time. Good, reach the top arm over. Find that big stretch as you push through your hips. Big inhale. Exhale, float the top foot, squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale, finds you length. Exhale, it's a squeeze. Good, stay and squeeze. Feel your core engage. There you go. 4 more. Final 2. Good, last one long, last one to squeeze. Inhale, reset length. Exhale, bend and grab for your foot. Kick into your hand. Kick back, kick up, maybe drop the head. Play with the gaze. Big stretch. Inhale to your side plank. Exhale to step forward. Find the twist. So right palm stays planted. You just peel your left arm up. Open up for the twist. Take one more inhale. Exhale, push your hips back. Find your half split variation. Start to wiggle your foot forward as you sink and lengthen. Good. Inhale to your low lunge. Shift forward. Drop your hips. Sink and rise. Yep. Little tuck of the pelvis. Big reach of the arms. One more big full breath. Exhale, plant palm, step back to your plank. Good. High plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Strong core. Breath in. Breath out. Chaturanga. You lower. All the way back up. Big push. Let's go. Lower lift. Knees or not, the best chaturanga you got. Shoulders and hips move together. You have 4 more. Stay with your breath. 3, 2. This time lower halfway and hold. Look forward, tuck your pelvis. Look forward, tuck your pelvis. That's it. Yep. There it is. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees down, child's pose. Good job. Hips to heels. Let that settle for a moment. Big breath in, empty breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, shift forward. Tabletop, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale and a big exhale. Inhale, high to your toes. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, it's a fold. Inhale to chair. Drop your hips, sweep your arms overhead. Heavy hips, belly in. Little tuck of the pelvis, so there's no tension in the low back. Tailbone kind of points straight down. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, but you're not yanking them. Arms still reach up. Drop into your hips. Seat as low as you can. Good. And then inhale, rise to your toes. Lift your heels. Float them off the mat. Exhale, drop them back down. That's it. Inhale, heels rise, hips stay where they're at. Exhale, heels lower with control. Keep going. Lift, lower. Good, breathe. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one, heels stay lifted, hips drop lower. Just a little lower, belly in, heels higher. Hips a little lower. Heels up. Hips down. One more breath. Exhale, push through your toes. Rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice work. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow through. Upward dog or cobra, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises to split dog. Exhale, step in between your hands. Back heel spins to the floor, rise up, warrior one. So just worry about the shoulders. Left shoulder pulls forward and the left hip will naturally pull in a little bit. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your palms. One push up, listen up, side plank to the street. Spin your heels, open up. Right back through center, one push up, chaturanga, side plank to the DOMA wall. And then last chaturanga to up dog. Downward facing dog seals it off. Left leg rises, breathe in. Exhale, step through, wiggle it forward as much as you need to. Back heel meets the mat. Inhale, warrior one. Roll your right shoulder forward, drop into your lunge as low as you can. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga to your side planks. One push up, one side plank. One push up, one side plank. Last one through. Up dog. Back and through. Downward facing dog. Full breath. Empty it out. Bend knees, look to the top, travel forward, step or hop. Half lift, take a look, fill up. Exhale, close it up, squeeze in. Inhale, chair, drop your hips, sweep your arms. Exhale, sit just a little deeper. Inhale, rise to your toes, float your heels. Exhale, lower them right back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, 3 more, inhale. Exhale. 2. Lower. Last one, heels up, hold it. Sit a little deeper. Stay for 1 inhale. Exhale all the way up, straighten your legs, see if you can float your heels. Look up maybe. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, take the breath, find some length. Exhale, chaturanga, plant to flow. You take more, you take less. Listen to your body. Inhale, right leg high, split dog. Exhale, big step through, long lunge. Back heel down, rise, warrior one, just the shoulders. Yep, bend deeply into the front knee, sit as low as you can. Yes. Yep, back heel to the floor. Yeah, nice, beautiful. Yep, good. 1 more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga to your side planks. Street and DOMA wall. 1 push, big open, knees or feet, right? One that's gonna build the strength you need. We're not just trying to annihilate something. You're building the strength step by step in your body from where you're at. Left leg up, big breath. Big step through. Long lunge. Back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Virabhadrasana A. So find a long stance, bend into the front leg. With this longer variation, you can usually sit a little bit deeper. Yeah, if you worry less about the hip. Good. 1 more inhale, reach high. Exhale, chaturanga to your side planks. Big push. Elbows in close to the body, spin your heels. Be willing to drop a knee if it will support the structure. You love your shoulders. You love your hands, right? It's not a better push-up or a worse push-up or chaturanga if the knees are down or not. It's not how yoga works. Good. Inhale, rise to your toes. Look forward, travel to the top of your mat. Step, hop, or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Heel toe your feet about hip width distance. Exhale, fold in, give yourself a squeeze. Feet stay flat. Inhale, awkward. Shift your hips back, reach your arms forward. So drop your hips as low as you can go. And if you were in our 26 and 2 workshop, here's where you can work on this again. So arms reach forward, hips push back, like you're sitting in a chair that's just like a little too small for you and a little too far away from you. Yeah, and then you reach your fingertips forward. Keep your hips exactly where they're at. See if you can lift your chest up now and sit just a little deeper. You love it. It feels so good. This is what you're telling yourself, yeah? 1 more inhale, shift forward, roll to your toes, lift your heels. Now you start to draw the shoulders back, 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 like you're putting your shoulder blades on the back wall. Yeah, and you're lifting your heels up higher. Heels up. You fall out, you're a regular person. Yeah, just a regular one made of water. Push your ankles forward. Heels up, heels up. Draw your shoulders back. Now drop your hips so they're parallel with the floor. It's just goals. Hashtag goals. That's it. Heels up, spine back. Heels up, spine back. Focus. Heels up, spine back. Inhale all the way up. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Drop it. Half lift. Take the breath. Exhale, chaturanga, rinse and flow. Good work. Yeah, nice, Stacey. Inhale, right leg high, split up. Exhale, big step through, warrior one. Back heels meets the mat, rise up through the shoulders, sink your hips nice and low. Good. This is your warrior one. All that changes from your warrior one to your warrior two is the arms. So the legs should be in a good warrior two position. Good, sink your hips nice and low. Wiggle the stance, right? It might be just a good indicator that you could take a longer stance on the next round through. Drop your hips, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to extended side angle, forearm to your thigh or hand to the inside or outside of the foot. Reach your arm up and over. So look for some length between the fingertips and the pinky edge side of your left foot. Yeah, roll your shoulder and chest open and then look up to the center of your palm. Yeah, you got it, Katie. Bend your knee. There it is, mama. Good. Inhale back to your warrior two. Exhale to triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your fingertips forward, drop your hand to your shin, your ankle, or maybe grip onto the big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Reach up. No, that's the wrong one, but that's okay. Trikonasana. Utthita Trikonasana. Peel your shoulders, ribs up towards the ceiling, reach up and straighten your front leg. Yeah, you don't have to drive the knee back, but keep the leg straight and firm up the quad. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lean it to the side, reverse. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale to the mat, vinyasa, plant and flow. Okay, use the information. Left side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, steps you through. Long stance, back heel down. Don't be afraid to adjust. Warrior one, you rise. Sink into the lunge, drop your hips nice and low. Yep. So you have a nice long warrior two stance and you're just worried about that right shoulder pulling forward. Yeah. Make sure your knee is over your front ankle heel. Good. Inhale, warrior two, upper body shifts. That's it. Sink into the lunge, maybe. Yeah. Draw your shoulders back. Yeah. Good. Hold the shape. Inhale, reverse warrior. So legs stay nice, strong bend. Exhale to extended side angle. Rotate through the front line body. Forearm to shin, forearm to your thigh. Or hand to the inside or outside of the foot. Yeah, bend your front knee. Marissa, you can just put your hand on the floor. Do it, yeah. Yep. See what happens if you take your hand to the outside, Marissa. You can try too, Stacey. Go for it, take it to the outside. Yeah, and then see if you can bend your knee inside the L. Yeah, there you go. Good, find a strong stretch. You feel it? Yeah, like you mean it. Yes, nice. Good, keep the legs. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale straight into your triangle. Reach forward, shin, ankle, or maybe a grip at the big toe. Nothing sunk in though, right? So lift up, core is tight. You find the length. Yeah. Some postures, we don't have to look for the activity, right? We're like, it's clear. Other postures, we have to look a little harder for it. Good, roll your chest back. So just take your shoulder blades to the back of the room. Yep. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale through center. Exhale to the mat. You float. Good, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, travel to the top. Look forward, step hop. Half lift, look forward, heel toe the feet wide, hip width distance. Exhale, fold. Inhale, awkward A. Drop the hips, reach your arms forward. Yes. Push your hips back, pull your belly in. Lift your chest up. So start to lift your belly off your thighs while dropping your hips low. Yeah. You reach your fingertips forward without dropping the chest. Yes, you can. Feel the weight shift back to your heels. It gets super light in your toes. Super, super light in your toes. Come on, reach forward, sink back. Reach forward, sink back. Yes, you can. Focus right here. Body strong, breath even, mind calm, every power you need within you. Come on, reach forward, sink back for 3, for 2. Inhale, shift forward, roll to the balls of your feet, lift your heels. Oof. Roll your chest and shoulder back. If I told you this was the last round, would it change anything? No. That's okay. Fair enough question. Fair enough answer. Good. Roll your shoulders back. Yeah, try to stack your shoulders on top of your hips now. Yeah, breathe. It's okay. It really is the last round though. Push your ankles forward. Drop your hips. Yeah, try to get your shins forward, ankles forward. Draw your shoulders back. 3, 2. Inhale, rise up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Nice work. Half lift, take the breath. Exhale, chaturanga, plant and flow. All right, one more, a little slower, and then we'll pick up the pace with this. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through. Warrior 1. So that same really long stance. Rise up, just the shoulders peel forward, drop into your sit. Sit nice and low. Reach up towards the ceiling. Feel your left shoulder ribs pull forward. Glue the back foot down towards the floor. Find your breath, strong and capable. One more inhale, keep the legs. Exhale, warrior 2, split the arms. Good. Stay low, drop in, right? See if you can get a little lower. It's okay if the answer is no. We're here to ask the question over and over again. Inhale, reverse warrior to the left. Stay. Bend your front knee if you sunk out a little bit. It's okay if you did. You're still a good person. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, triangle. Straighten the front leg. Yep, peel open, chest open. Roll the ribs back and then take the whole shoulder blades back towards the front doors now. Yes, nice, Marissa. Yeah, Adrian. Inhale all the way up. To the back, you side bend all the way through. Exhale, bend your front leg. We skipped one, but sink into the front leg. Find your extended side ankle. Yeah. That's right, we're gonna keep it even. Good, reach through the front fingertips all the way up and over, yeah. Good, big breath. Vinyasa, plant and flow. We'll reconvene on the other side, don't worry. Left leg up, big breath. Big step through. Back heel down, rise up, warrior 1, yep. Yeah, nice one more, yep. Good, low and strong. Reach through your fingertips. Yeah, bend your front knee, focus right here. This is where you have that internal dialogue of strength and capability. You are capable of doing hard things. You can stay for another breath. Inhale, warrior 2, split the arms. Good, stay for the exhale, drop and sink. Inhale, reverse warrior, lean it back. Yeah, you got it. Stay in that front leg. There you are. Inhale, pass through center. Exhale to extended side angle. We'll come back to the triangle later. Reach through your fingertips. You can drop your hand to the floor. Can you put your palm on the floor? Yes. Yep, and then reach it over. Good, nice work. Reach through. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, of course. Inhale up, warrior 2. Now your triangle. Straighten the front leg, reach forward. Good, big peel, big lift. Draw the shoulder blades back in space. Yes, good. Firm belly, firm quad, right? The belly pulls you up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reverse. Inhale takes you through, and exhale takes you to your mat. Rinse it out. Nice job. All right, breath to movement with a few little adjustments. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, warrior one, step it through. Back heel down, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, split the arms, sink your hips. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle, option to go active. Both arms reach forward, left shoulder rolls forward. Inhale, look down. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Hold that active reach or drop the bottom hand. Reach and lengthen. Feel your core engage. Roll your ribs back. See if you can drop the chest. Inhale, pivot chest, look forward. Exhale, shift forward, warrior three. Float your left foot off the floor. Find some length. Inhale, big breath, warrior three. Exhale, close in, yogi squat, get small. Inhale, open up, half moon, drop the right hand, left arm open. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Listen up, inhale, yogi squat, get small, compress into midline. Exhale, revolved half moon, left hand drops, left leg lifts, right arm up. Good, and then back through center, same thing, yogi squat, get small to the midline. Exhale, open up, half moon to the DOMA wall. Inhale, close and sink. Exhale, open and twist, revolve. One more, inhale, close. Exhale, open half moon. Inhale, high crescent, reset. Exhale, chaturanga, flow through. Okay, left leg up, big breath. Exhale, take it through. Warrior one, back heel down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. Option to keep it active. Big reach, yep. Inhale, look down. Exhale, triangle as you straighten your front leg. Option to take both arms forward. Keep that active reach. Roll through the shoulders, belly in. Inhale, look down and pivot chest. Exhale, shift forward and float the back foot. Warrior three. Yep. Big breath in. Exhale, close in, get small, yogi squat. Inhale, open, half moon to the street. Exhale, close in. Inhale, open, half moon to the DOMA wall, it's revolved. Exhale, squeeze in, keep going. Inhale, open, street. Exhale, close. Inhale, open, DOMA wall. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open, half moon. Exhale, high plank. High crescent. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. There it is. Let's do it again. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, warrior two. Warrior one. I'm going to get it. Warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, active extended side angle. Inhale, straighten front leg, active triangle. Exhale, pivot chest. Shift, warrior three. Breath in, breath out, yogi squat, get small to the center. Open up half moon, find the DOMA wall. Squeeze in as you exhale, open up half moon, find the street, revolved. Exhale, squeeze in, get small. Half moon, peel and open. Squeeze in tight. Open to the street. Squeeze in close, last one. Open to the DOMA wall. Tap back, high crescent. Take it to the mat, vinyasa. Left leg up, big breath. Step through, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended all the way, big active reach. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, pivot chest. Inhale, shift. Exhale, float. Inhale, stay. Exhale, close in. Inhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, squeeze for your yogi squat. Inhale, open up, revolved half. Squeeze in. Open half moon. Close to the center. Revolve, last one. Squeeze in. Half moon final. Tap back, reset, high crescent. To the mat you flow or right to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, find high plank. Exhale, take a descent to the belly all the way down. Hands reach forward, legs stretch long. Inhale everything up, Purna Salabhasana. Chest up, legs up, lift up. Lift everything off the floor and hold it. Keep it lifted and find your breath. Yep. Good. Stay with it. Keep your chest lifted, long spine. Inhale, draw your arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, see if you can lift your chest. Good. Exhale, reach your arms straight back, hold it. Yeah. Keep reaching back, bend both knees, keep your knees off the floor, extend them all the way back out. Yep, straighten, bend. It's just a hamstring curl, but see if you can keep the sliver of your knees off the floor the whole time. Lengthen, squeeze. Good, chest stays lifted, lengthen, squeeze. You have 4, 3, 2, last one, squeeze the knees in, lift everything up, lift it up, but don't touch your feet yet. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, hold it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Look over your right shoulder, left ear to your mat, your towel. Just take a reset. Good. Inhale, look forward. Let's find a bow. One good long bow. So their favorite or your least favorite, whatever you're leaning into today on this Friday. Yeah. You can grab below the toes or at the ankles. Get a grip. Here we go. Take a breath. Push down through the belly, kick up. 20, 19, 18, 17. Focus. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Turn it on. 9, 8, 7. For future you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest, look left. Just to rest, let it settle. You'll get a moment to let that go. Good. Inhale, look forward, hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, up and back. Meet there, however you do. Good. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, right leg high, split dog. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze it in. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, tricep. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, warrior 1. Step it in between your hands. Back heel meets the floor, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Last round through. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, active extended side angle, big reach. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, pivot the chest. Inhale, shift. Exhale, float. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, squeeze into midline. Inhale, half moon to the DOMA wall. Exhale, squeeze in. Doesn't matter, you're going to do it again. Inhale, revolved half moon. Exhale, squeeze in. Open up half moon. Last round, squeeze in. Revolved. Squeeze, half moon. High crescent. Listen up, big inhale. Exhale, active lizard lunge. Hands come inside the leg. Stay up off the back knee for a little bit. Rock and sway. Rock the weight forward and back. Yep. Maybe even shift the hips a little bit. Straighten and bend the front leg. Drop and sink. Move around. We'll take up this space in a minute, but let's just make it available first. Good. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back. High plank. Hold for 5. Steady. 4, 3, 2. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, warrior 1. Bam. Back heel down, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, active extended side angle. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, pivot chest. Inhale, shift. Exhale, float. Inhale, para-pair. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, half moon to the street. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze. Here it is. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, tap back, high crescent. Drop hands, active lizard lunge. Weight forward and back. Move things around. Good. Inhale, look forward, plant palms. Exhale, step back, high plank. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, take your right knee to your right elbow tricep. Hold it for 3. For 2, take an inhale. Exhale all the way to your belly, half frog. Knee in line with heel. You can make a little pillow with your hands, forehead, or look off to the right or left. Good, and then just slowly extend your right leg behind you and switch sides. Left knee comes in. Give it a nice squeeze. And now look forward, stack your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, press yourself back up and squeeze your left knee to your tricep. Hold for 3. For 2, half pigeon on the left. Tip your toes towards the street. Slide your right leg back. Take an inhale, arch your spine, and an exhale to fold in. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, step back to downward facing dog just for a beat, and then slip your right shin forward. Find the other half of that pigeon on the right, left leg shifts back. Chest arches, lifts, and when you're ready, you fold in. Inhale, slowly walk yourself up, hands under your shoulders, lean out towards your right. Sweep your left leg up, over, and all the way around to the outside of the right knee for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes, half twist. Left hand comes behind your back. Right hand comes up and over the left knee shin. Take an inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, turn and twist, look over your left shoulder. Breathe in, find a little bit of length. Breathe out, take one more deep twist. Inhale, pass back through center. Exhale, lean back and switch the legs. So right leg is up and over, left leg is under. Hook the heels, right hand behind your back, big lift of your chest, left arm up. Exhale, take the hook, turn, twist. Bring out your spine. One more big inhale and a big twist exhale. Good. Inhale, pass back through center. Exhale, uncross the feet, big bend in your knees. Breathe in, lift your chest. Exhale, float your feet off the floor. Reach your arms forward. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, extend your legs long, low boat. Hold it for 3, for 2, and take rest. Open up your arms and feet. Maybe close your eyes. Let yourself sort of melt into the floor for these next moments or so. I'm gonna come around with a chilled citrus towel, palms up if you'd like one, palms down if you're passing. It is officially 7 o'clock, so if you have to hustle out, know that you are free to go. Our time together has closed. But if you've got a couple extra minutes today, stay. Enjoy this moment. You worked hard for it. Take the time to close your practice off today with a little acknowledgement of your work, your energy, and your effort. It's easy to hustle from one thing to the next. I think we all have gotten very good at that over the years of life. And the practice of yoga reminds us the value of slowing down for a moment and just being in the present moment long enough to facilitate the change you're hoping for. Mentally, physically, emotionally. And this moment of Savasana is not only a moment where the body absorbs the work, but also it's a practice of your discipline to be able to stay in the stillness and find value in the moment you're in the present place that you're in. There's value in acknowledging and sitting in this moment just as much as there's value in moving forward and creating change and transformation. So a nod to you for your effort and your energy. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through practice. It's always a privilege and a pleasure to get to do this truly. So thank you. If you have any questions,